We begin with some breaking news. Israel's military says it's investigating whether it has killed Hamas's top leader, Yahya Sinwar, in a military operation in Gaza. A military spokesperson said there was a possibility that Sinwar is one of 3 militants killed by the IDF in Gaza, but his identity cannot yet be confirmed. Sinwar is considered the chief architect behind the October 7th terror attack on Israel that left more than 1,000 people dead and triggered the war in Gaza, which health officials there say has killed more than 42,000 people. Sinwar took over Hamas's leadership this August after the previous top commander, Ismail Haniyeh, was assassinated while in Iran. Sinwar's exact whereabouts have been questioned for months, with Israeli intelligence suggesting he was hiding in tunnels under Gaza. Hamas has not yet commented on the fate of its leader. Let's go to Jerusalem now, where I'm joined by our correspondent, Tanya Kramer. Tanya, good to see you. So the IDF is checking whether Yahya Sinwar has been killed. What more can you tell us?
Well, that's right. That is what we know right now. This was a statement just some time ago they released saying basically that they killed 3, as they put it, terrorists that were eliminated during operations. They also don't give a location there. And one of it could be Yahya Sinwar, the leader of Hamas. They have been searching and looking for now over a year, as he was considered to be the architect of the October 7 terror attacks. Now, what is also in that statement is saying there was apparently in this building there was no presence of hostages, and that they're still, of course, right now checking that. There were a lot of stories over the last year that Yahya Sinwar would have been surrounded himself with hostages to ensure his safety. But again, we have to take this still with a grain of salt. There's no confirmation yet. There are already, we are seeing a very graphic photos and footage circulating on social media. We only heard now also from the Defense Minister, Yoav Gallant. He made a comment quoting a biblical verse and saying that we will pursue our enemies, showing also photos of other leaders that were killed by Israel here in the past month. So at the moment, we don't have confirmation yet whether he was killed indeed during these operations.
Tanya, could you bring us up to speed on who the Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar is?
Well, as you rightly said, he was considered here in Israel as the architect of the October 7 terror attacks when Hamas-led militants breached the border and then went on a killing spree in southern Israel. He took over the Hamas leadership not just such a long time ago after Ismail Haniyeh, who was outside of Gaza. He was at that time traveling, visiting Tehran. He was killed back in July, and then Yahya Sinwar was actually nominated and assigned as the overall Hamas leader. Before that, he was the face of Hamas in Gaza. He rose to prominence. After he was released, he spent over about 2 decades in Israeli prisons. He was released in the prisoner exchange deal in 2011 against the prisoner Gilad Shalit, who was kidnapped from the Gaza border in 2006, and in 2011 we saw this prisoner exchange deal where Yahya Sinwar then was brought back to Gaza, and from then on he rose to the high ranks of the leadership. He was a very elusive figure also in Gaza. He wasn't very much seen in the streets of Gaza. He kept there too is also the military wing, but he became lately the leader overall of Hamas.
Thanks, Tanya. DW correspondent Tanya Kramer in Jerusalem.